Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is Bob Mendelson reporting from Brisbane, Queensland, here in Australia. And I've just come back to work after a 2.5-week break with Christmas and the New Year and Patty's and my 38th anniversary. We were pretty glad for the break and very glad to be back to work. This weekend I've been up here preaching at a fairly substantial church this morning, an independent church where they're missions minded beyond measure. They have, I think, around 40 flags of the nations, where the pastor and teams from the church have gone evangelizing over the last several decades. And then tonight at the famous City Tabernacle Baptist Church right in the heart of Brisbane. And the opportunity to share the gospel continues to be afforded us in churches and in individuals with Jewish people, one by one, around the country. I'm especially heartbroken for a young man, 30 years old or so, named Jacob, who said that he would try to come to either of these two meetings today and didn't make it. At least if he did come, he didn't introduce himself. He's a little shy, a little reluctant to self-identify and to expose himself to the possibility of, well, what might Jews for Jesus do with me? So I want you to pray specifically for Jacob, that God would soften his heart to the gospel, to the person of Yeshua, and even to us if necessary. Well, we've got lots more happening over the next few weeks. We're putting in the coffee machine at the bookstore in Sydney. We've got a consideration of a new intern who's made application to work with us. We need to raise more funds. That's not news, but God's going to keep giving us opportunities with Jewish people. Giselle was in the shop all last week from her stint here in Australia. She's gained excitement about the possibility of ministry in Australia and really caught the vision that we've been having for years. So that's pretty exciting. She sat for a long time with a Jewish woman named Julie, who's seriously considering the gospel. Well, I'll keep filling you in with specific names in the months and years to come. Thanks for your prayers. Thanks for standing with us in January. If it's cold where you are, sorry, or if it's hot like we are right here in summertime in Australia, wherever you are, the gospel is alive and well, and thanks for helping us share it. Shalom.